Hello, everyone. This is Tim, one of the camp directors at Connected Camps, and I'll be your host for today in this very exciting Summer of Minecraft opening day live stream. Let me jump into the game really quickly. Here we go. So our campers woke up bright and early at 7 a.m. Eastern Time and 7 a.m. Pacific Time and have been diligently building and expanding on the server ever since. And as you can see, things have already gotten off to a really fantastic start here, as everyone is really flooding the server with really imaginative creations. So for this opening day live stream, we're going to take a quick tour of the Diamond server, which has been open since actually 7 a.m. Eastern Time, which means 4 a.m. Pacific Time. So this has actually been up the longest. As you can see, there's a lot of beautiful artwork scouring the entire server here, and a lot of homes and beacons and a lot of creative stuff being showcased. Really nice, awesome Canadian flag on the server. So we're going to talk about a bit about the camp structure, where you can find more information about the events that are happening on the server, and we're going to do a live Q&A session at the end. Hopefully get a couple counselors in here to get their input and perspective on how the activities are actually going. But first of all, let's talk about exactly what is Connected Camps Summer of Minecraft. So Connected Camp Summer of Minecraft is actually an online virtual summer camp in the game of Minecraft. So we're hosting 3 servers, one East Coast server, one West Coast server, and one server that's dedicated to coding. More on that later. And so each server actually has a schedule of events that runs every 2 hours, every hour, and these events are run by different counselors. They can be design challenges, so they're like, build a very elaborate house or build the smallest house you can, or like build a dungeon or build a maze for your friends to participate or run through, or hosting mini games or different game design challenges, or they can be like social events, like getting together and talking about what your favorite parts of the game are, getting to know one another as campers. And there are also different challenges in survival mode as well. As you can see here, I think this is a game of Spleef happening like right now, and this is a game where campers try to break the blocks under other campers' feet without trying to fall into the lava pit below. There is, kind of the idea of dying in the game, but everyone comes back to life, really quickly. If people want a more difficult experience, they can join the survival server, where they have to kind of harvest everything and survive in the wilderness on their own, rather than having everything given to them on the server, like in the creative mode. So the default mode we have going on here is creative mode, which allows for all these creations to be built up really quickly. So really quickly, let's go to the Happening Now page, which is on the Connected Camps website. So let me pull that up here. Is it gonna work? 1 second. These things are already a bit finicky. Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right. So here's the Happening Now page. As you can see, if you're watching from our Happening Now page, we have the Twitch stream embedded on the Connected Camps website. So you can just go to this navigation item here, Happening Now, to see everything that's going on while our Twitch stream is live. You can navigate to our Kid Camp, Coding Camp, or Grown Up Camp. We're actually going to jump into the Kid Camp page right here, and we're going to take a look at the schedule of events. The other thing that we do at our Kid Camp is we're going to start featuring different creations on the server. So everything I've been showing you guys, on the server actually will be featured on the website, as as each counselor curates them to be featured in the weekly spotlight. We can open up the in-game event schedule here, which you can also find under a schedule navigation, and we're going to just get a huge spreadsheet of the different types of events that counselors will be running basically at every hour. So today, Monday, July 6th, on the Diamond server, we're going to see things like, an intro on even how to play the game, how to get started chatting, exploring, an explorer type activity where you can go out and build and find your own outposts in survival mode. And then Colorfall, the floor is lava, which is actually a really fun variation on the Spleef game, which basically kind of different players pick different colors of blocks to be broken under other campers' feet. Very kind of confusing game, but also really beautiful game to look at since it involves a ton of different rainbow colored blocks. It's really awesome. So this just gives you a breadth of the different types of activities that will be happening on each server. So this is Emerald, this is Diamond, and these are the Kid Camp servers in which this is kind of like the standard, everyone logs on the server to play, build, and create. Summer of Minecraft also has a coding camp portion in which we installed the mod ComputerCraft, and we are going to be teaching programming and coding skills through this ComputerCraft mod. It's done through Lua Programming. We have a couple videos up for you guys to check out for free just to get started and follow along at home. And a big part of this is that you will be able to follow along a lot of the activities and the stuff we do in coding camp and in regular camp from home if you don't have access to the servers or you're running your own camp at home. So be sure to check that out and leave us your feedback as well on our activities and all our activities and all our different videos we'll be putting up, and let us know what you want to see featured. What kind of content you want to see featured, what kind of builds you want to see featured on our Happening Now page. Oops. And right here you can also submit, let me see if I can enlarge this. You can go to connectedcamps.com/camp submissions and actually submit your own creations as well. We'll be taking these to be featured on our weekly spotlight stream at the end of the week, and also on the front page of the Happening Now page on connectedcamps.com. So you can go here to connectedcamps.com/camp submissions, or you can also check out our Tumblr page, click this menu button here, and submit your own Minecraft creation. They'll be all posted on the same website, and we'll get them all the same. We all have to pre-approve them all the same. But be sure to attach your screenshots and attach your videos and any descriptive text so we can be sure to have the full breadth of exactly what you guys are making. And we really want to see everything awesome that's going on the server. So we make sure we give everything an equal amount of time for it in the spotlight. We think a lot of awesome stuff is happening at the moment. So with that, if I may have missed something, so I may return back to it, but we can now throw it over to kind of a live Q&A in the chat. See if any issues are happening here. Oops. Oh, and let me turn down this thing. We'll also take, also another note is we'll also be taking questions and answering any support issues through not only our support system, but on Twitter at Connected Camps, or if you use the hashtag CCSOM, so the letter C, CC for Connected Camps and SOM for Summer of Minecraft. If you use that acronym and the hashtag, you can reach us there as well. So let's just go back to the server really quickly and pull up. We're here. Okay, cool. So let's just walk around a bit while we wait for a couple questions to come in. If you do have any support issues, you can go to connectedcamps.com and use our live support widget. One of our camp directors, Seema, has been diligently working to answer all your questions with the support of all of us on the staff. Oh yeah, so the weekly themes is something I kind of skipped over earlier on. So the weekly themes are something to kind of ground what we feature in the spotlight each week. So this first week's weekly theme, for example, is building out Spawn Town. So on Friday during the weekly spotlight stream, we'll be featuring the creations that kind of tie into the weekly theme. So, we may want to feature something like this beacon with the Canadian flag as part of, this is one of the first things that new players see when entering Spawn. And Spawn is, a gamer terminology to say kind of the location in which everyone kind of enters the server at the same time. So we kind of want to make it a cool, inviting place for everyone to enter. Another thing you'll notice about Spawn Town here is that there are different kind of warps to get you across the map really quickly. So if I were to jump through here, we may see another creation we want to feature in this week's weekly theme on the spotlight on Friday, which is like this huge kind of castle creation here, or this huge fortress here, that the campers actually created as part of the early challenges early on in the week. Another thing to note that the counselors wanted me to talk about is that all the challenges you see on the schedule is totally flexible. You know, if you want to come in and kind of do your own thing, or run a challenge on your own, or ask a counselor to run a challenge for you, you can, you know, feel free to suggest anything. Everything's pretty flexible on the server. We do have some pre-designed activities and challenges just to get things going, but we really want our campers and our counselors to drive all the activities that people experience, and all the activities that people experience as well. So, you know, don't be shy, and just let us know what you think is fun, and we'll be sure to accommodate. Okay, so it looks like some of you guys are having some stream issues. I can actually fix that on the fly really quickly. Let's see if we can do that. And this is also a great way to test all the issues we've been having. Yeah, also grown-up server. So Tara is actually leading on the grown-up server. She's Big Tiger Kitty in the chat, and I think she can do a live Q&A session there. Just make sure you're whitelisted, and it's more of a how-to-play kind of server, getting your feet familiar with Minecraft, getting the terminology, getting the terminology up to date, or getting yourself familiar with the terminology with the game, and she can help a lot with that in the parent camp server, which you have your own server space similar to Diamond server, which you can build and experiment and, you know, try lots of different things. But we have 2 kid camp servers to accommodate kind of all the kids who actually signed up for the camp, and we have 1 coding server and 1 grown-up server as well. The grown-up server also lasts all 4 weeks, same as the kid camp server. All right. I think this is also a great opportunity to adjust the settings of the live stream to make sure everyone can watch it. There are a couple things to make sure that we can accommodate everyone's internet connection as well. So I kind of bumped down the bit rate in which we're streaming out live. So any feedback as to if it's buffering or not for you, or if you're still having issues, is really appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to try to pull in one of the counselors from Diamond server really quickly to get their perspective on how things have been going in the camp, because they've been the ones, you know, on the ground floor managing all the events. So 1 second, really quickly, we'll grab one of them. Okay, we managed to grab one counselor. Could you do a really quick audio test? Testing. Perfect. All right. So, could you give a really brief introduction to yourself, how long you've been on the server today, and we'll go from there.
My name is Zachary. I've been on the servers for about 2 hours now. And so far, I've been leading the building challenge for this really big house, and I've been directing some games here, Spleef mainly.
Cool. And could you really give a brief introduction to this game you're running?
Spleef is a game where you have a tower of snow, and then there's a pit of lava underneath it. And basically, what the goal is to be the last man standing on the snow. And what they do is they have shovels, and they just try to keep using the shovels to break the snow until they get everybody else on the snow platform into the pit of lava below them.
Cool. Could you actually lead us there? Because I'm actually broadcasting in the game, so we could probably actually see it going on right now.
Okay, sure. I'll be right there.
Yeah, I can actually TP to you if necessary.
Alright. So there's a portal down here to the Spleef area.
Nice.
Alright. So up here is the Spleef Arena. And right now they're playing. It looks like there's 3 people stranded on one side and then one person's flying right now. Alright, I'll start a new game here.
A question came in chat. It asked, is this Emerald or Diamond server? This is in the Diamond server.
Yeah, this is the Diamond server. Alright, I just need to set the snow block in and...
Yeah, so I think we actually were here earlier, and this is one of the many mini games that people can set up, or the counselors can set up in the game.
Stop breaking the snow.
So another thing to keep in mind is, even though the game rules are set, we give opportunities for campers to kind of design their own arenas as well. Oh, sorry, what was that?
I apologize for the pauses because I have a lot to type out. I was trying to get the kids to stop breaking the snow when I was setting it up.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, so... Alright, I've set up the game, so now everyone's ready. And... Go. So now, right now, they're destroying the snow blocks to try to get them to fall into the pit of lava below them.
Oh no! So, this game is brutal.
It is, but it's super fun. There was actually kids constantly asking to do this over and over again, but it's exhausting to have it keep going for 2 hours. So.
Yeah. Do you have any examples of kind of arenas that any campers have made yet, or they've been just playing this game most of the time?
There was an arena under construction over here. Okay, so this is an arena that someone else was making earlier. It's very much bigger because it was suited for more. A lot of people were wanting to play in that Spleef arena over there, so someone tried to make a bigger one here. But they didn't finish it yet, and it doesn't seem... Because we came into the issue that we couldn't world edit the snow in because it's not a perfect square. But, yeah, one of the campers, or a few of the campers were helping building this really big arena to help accommodate for the larger amount of people who wanted to play Spleef earlier.
Cool, yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, I'm really excited to see all the different arenas that people are going to build out, since this is a really popular game mode. So there's a really big game design element too. I could see people making arenas certain ways to really modify the game.
Yep.
Cool, man. Thanks for showing me around. All right, I think I'm gonna hop into Emerald server for just a bit.
All right.
And see everything that's going on there. Sorry?
Oh, thank you for stopping by.
Oh yeah, for sure.
User left your channel.
All right, well, there's so much stuff going on in chat. I gotta turn that off. There we go. All right. It's getting a bit distracting with all the activity. Okay, so we're gonna hop on to Emerald server really quickly, and see if we can catch some activity there. All right. Now I have to put back chat again. I think I can do commands only. Okay, here we are, Emerald server. So as you can see, each server kind of started out the same way, but then they kind of build into their own personality. Over here, we see the Emerald kind of spawn tower is made completely out of Emerald, while the Diamond server tower is made just with some hints of Diamond. And each world is actually exactly from the same seed, which means like the world is procedurally generated in just about like approximately the same way. But you can like tell that the campers are like putting in different types of creations and involving the world and in their own different way. So it's really cool. And this is a really nice big welcome sign to really like tie into our weekly theme this week, which is like being welcoming to the community, building out Spawn Town. The game actually comes with like a little like pre-made art, so people have kind of made their own little art gallery here. What else? Seems like a little nice house. Oh, like a nice little hangout area here on the Diamond server as well. Swimming pool. And, the feeling I get from the server is actually it's a bit more urban. There are like a lot more skyscrapers. It's a lot more dense. It's pretty cool. It's different. This is interesting. This is actually, I think, a live digital clock that's happening right now. Except I'm not sure what it's counting up towards or counting down towards. Or maybe it's a work in progress. Okay, it's like 85, 86, no 55, 95, 98, 99, 93. Okay, it's probably still a work in progress. But this is a pretty amazing creation here because this is using the in-game circuit system, which is pretty much based off like real-world circuit logic. So it's pretty impressive that someone built this kind of essentially a digital clock in the game. Oh, the clock is just a RNG redstone thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it just randomly generates numbers. That's pretty cool too. Oops. So we're going to try to grab a counselor on the Emerald server. So I'll be right back really quickly and get their perspective on what's going on here.
Channel switched.
Cool, we got one. So we have a counselor here from the Emerald server. If you could do like a really brief introduction to your name and then maybe your Minecraft name and how long you've been playing on the server so far, and like what's like one really cool thing you've seen being built.
Hi, I'm Lily. I'm the lead counselor for the Emerald and mod for the Emerald server. Playing. My my name in the server is Meekin Bay, and I've been on the server for just about 30 minutes. It's really cool seeing how everyone's been building all these such colorful buildings, and I think that's really wonderful. Actually, it's very, very nice.
Yeah, are you running any activities later today?
In about an hour, we should be doing the house building challenge, and we'll be doing that this consistently throughout the next 4 hours. And at 2 p.m. we'll be playing Spleef.
Cool. Yeah, we actually just came from Diamond server where just like a lot of people are really playing Spleef right now. Are you gonna do anything like design a Spleef arena or anything like that?
Yes. Me and the other counselor, Bumfellow, should be making that right now.
Cool. Awesome. All right. I mean, thanks for letting me know, or thanks for giving me the update on the schedule. anything else you want to do, like anything you want to spotlight in terms of camper creations you've seen, or you want to give a shout out to any events you'll be running maybe later in the week as well?
Um, Later in the week, we'll be doing a bunch of this is the colorful one because we believe that it's actually very fun and everyone will love that a lot. I think they should be looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, the it's like the color block game, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that one's really good. All right, cool. Well, I'll let you get back to checking out the server, and then yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
User left your channel.
All right, cool. So yeah, a lot of events are being run through the server by a bunch of different counselors. So seems like Spleef is like the very popular event for today, which was the game we watched earlier with people, trying to break the ground underneath people to get them to fall into lava. A lot of build challenges will probably be happening this week as well to tie into the weekly theme of building out Spawn Town. And again, I really like how this server has pretty much, realize that in their own way versus how it's happening on Diamond server, and both are just really unique and cool ways. This is a really tall tower going on here. We're gonna go all the way up, maybe make this the finale for the stream. We'll probably get a really nice bird's eye view if the game doesn't render out all the blocks because we're so high out. And sorry to everyone, I can't read the in-game chat at the moment because I'm trying to focus on the Twitch chat. But yeah, wow, this is really high up. So it looks like still it's a work in progress, but we can get a really nice view. Oh, it's too foggy. But we can probably get a really nice view to close out the stream here of Emerald server. Can you? So some campers getting really creative on how to contact the counselor. Oh, that actually leads me to a really good point. For a lot of people who have issues answering, this is kind of funny. Hopefully we can address that really quickly. But for a lot of people who are having trouble chatting once they join the server, there's a really quick there's a really unfortunate chat bug that is affecting a small number of players. So that when you join the server and you try to chat, you can't. It says like you don't have permissions or something like that, and you can fix that by typing /join global in your chat box, and they'll set you to the global chat channel. We're using a chat channel plugin across all the servers to kind of moderate where people are chatting. And for some reason, there's a bug that puts you in a chat channel which you don't have permission to chat in. And global is the one that everyone should be defaulted to, but for some reason it currently isn't working. So we're actually looking into that right now. But if you can't chat, that might be one of the reasons. The other reason might be you may or may not have accepted the rules. So be sure you type /rules/accept rules. And if you still have problems chatting, you can actually use a book. We've actually had a lot of people find creative solutions to ask for help, which is like making a sign or giving counselors a book. Earlier today, someone just got a book that says, I can't chat, I need some help. And they communicated back and forth with books and signs, which I thought was really creative too. But yeah, I mean, so far it's just been the first few hours on the first day, and we have a lot of awesome creations, still some troubleshooting to go, but all the counselors are standing by to help you guys out. Taking some questions from chat, looks like NYC Tech Mommy, someone's trapped inside a glass wall. I'm sure we can just teleport them out. You can try using the command /TPA to a counselor or a director who has a red name, and if you press tab, you can see their names in red. You can type /TPA and then their name, and then it will send a teleport request to teleport them outside a place that they're trapped. Getting trapped in Minecraft is something that happens often, unfortunately, just due to the way that the blocks manifest themselves. Are there plots on the server? Yes, there are plots on the server. I think for some build challenges, we haven't enforced plots right away. But as the server kind of expands out and actually campers get more plots allotted to them, we'll start enforcing plots much more strictly. But for now, we've actually kind of let it be a bit loose. I think some people have plots and some people haven't been using plots. And that's kind of fine at the moment just to get things populated and moving. But as, kind of the space gets taken up, we'll be enforcing plots a bit more strictly. All right, with that, I think we can close out the live stream with a nice view of the Emerald server. Again, for those of you guys who couldn't catch this live, there will be a recorded stream on Twitch and on YouTube, and we'll be fiddling with the live stream. Settings so we can get as many people watching as possible. And each time, just leave us your feedback at our Twitter account at Connected Camps or support ticket at connectedcamps.com. Or in Twitch chat, and we'll do our best to accommodate everyone through the live stream. And for Friday, we'll be doing our weekly spotlight, which is much more formally getting the counselors on board, getting them to talk to us about all the awesome stuff that's being built and all the awesome events that happen throughout the week. So look forward to that on Friday, same time, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And with that, I'm going to sign off for now. We'll see you guys on Friday.